So finally, the Evolution X ROM 5.6 is here. It has tons of new features and bug fixes. To know about the fixes and updates, watch the video till the end. Now let's skip to the About phone. As you can see, the Android version is Android 11. The security device of 5 April. The core version is 4.14 kernel, that is Power of Plus kernel, and the build date is April 7. In the home screen, you get a stock launcher with customizations like notification dot, at a glance, adapt to home screen, swipe to access Google app, overview suggestions. In suggestions, you get suggestions in all app list, suggestions on home screen and block tabs. Then you get allow home screen rotation, double tap to sleep and about section. In recents, get screenshot, select. For clear all, you have to go all the way back. In network and internet and mobile network, you get Volt, and Volt is looking fine as you can see logo. And down here you get Wi-Fi calling. In hotspot, you get Wi-Fi hotspot. In this you get the same options. In connected devices and connection preference, we get Bluetooth, cast, printing, file received by Bluetooth, Chromebook, driving mode, nearby share, and Android Auto. And the main customization for this ROM is the Evolver. In this you get tons and tons of customizations. In this you get themes. In themes you get clock style. In this you can choose a lock screen clock. Then you get dark theme. In this you can shade delete and choose a color bucket. Then you get accent color picker. In this you can choose the accent color. In general options you get font, icon shape, icon pack, setting dashboard icon, switch style. In G visual mode you get header bar height, header size, rounded corner, and navbar colors. In quick settings you get QoS style, QoS style disco, 10 QoS style using accent color, custom header, and you enable it. And suppose static image, and suppose this one. As you can see, you can set a custom header. Then you get background alpha and freewing defaults. In status bar, you get clock and date. In this you get show clock and date, clock style, AM/PM style, show seconds, date style, date position, etc. In battery bar, when you enable it, you get battery bar color, battery bar low battery color, custom charging color, battery bar charging color, blend colors, battery bar alignment, battery bar thickness, charging animation, etc. Then you get battery indicators. In this you can choose the battery style, battery percentage, and battery percentage when charging. Then you get traffic indicators. In this you get net activity location. Select net activity type and show arrows. In icon manager, you can choose the icons. Then you get show 4G instead of LTE. Use old style mobile data icon and roaming indicator. In notifications, you get head up notification. In this you get less boring notification, add up to stop list and add up to blacklist. Then you get notification header, notification sound if active, vibrate for connect, vibrate for notification, kill app button, notification light, battery charging light, show new notification, etc. In quick settings, you get quick QoS pull down and smart pull down. Then you get vibrate on touch, disable QoS style when locked. Then you can choose the rows and columns in portrait and landscape mode. Then you get show tile title, quick QoS brightness slider, expanded QoS brightness slider, auto brightness icon, brightness slider at bottom, data user visibility, battery percentage, battery estimates on quick settings. In QoS footer you get edit icon and footer text. In power menu you get system settings. In this you get device control and sensitive content. Then you get advanced restart, hide unlock screen, and optional user action. You can choose a screenshot, screen record, or flashlight. In gestures, you get system gestures. In this you get double tap to sleep, status bar as well as lock screen. Quickly open the camera. In system navigation you get gesture navigation 2 button and 3 button. And gesture navigation is working fine. As you can see the back button, home button, and reset button. As you can see everything is working fine. Even in 2 button. As you can see the nav comes 3 button. As you can see everything is working super fine. Then you get prevent ringing, 3 finger screenshot. In this you get 3 finger screenshot and screenshot type. Then you get escape music tracks and adaptive playback. Then you get screen off, power button, torch, automatic turn off the torch, brightness control with status bar, brightness control with status bar, and double tap you get the same option. In lock screen you get always on display schedule. In this you can set a schedule. Then you get start time and end time. Then you get fingerprint error vibration and fingerprint authentication vibration. Then you get status bar, lock screen, charging info, charging animation, and lock screen shortcuts. In music you get media cover art filter, and media cover art blur level. In navigation you get enable navigation bar. And system navigation you get the same options. Then you get layout, invert layout, and pixel animation for hardware keys. In hardware buttons you get click to parse a screenshot, volume rocker wave, volume key cursor control, and reorient volume buttons. In animation you get disable transition animation, screen off animation, scrolling catchy. In QA style animation you get animation style, animation duration, and tile animation interpolator. In miscellaneous you get gaming mode, launch music app and headset connection, charging animation, sensor block per package. In this you can block sensor for apps. Then you get USB configuration, when to play ringtone from, radio info, force brightness values, ambient display values, and ambient notification brightness. And about section for Revolution X ROM. In apps and notifications you get conversations. In notifications you get notification history, and you also get option of notification bubbles. Down here you get notification lock screen, sensitive notifications, skip lock screen, hide silent notifications, allow notification snoozing, suggested actions and replies, notification dot on app icon, blink light, default notification light, and do not disturb mode. And apps and notifications you get notifications, Google Assistant, screen time, default app, Force Manager, wireless emergency alert, and special app access. In battery you get battery saver. In this you get extreme battery saver. In this you can choose when to use, suppose always use. And when you turn on the battery saver, all the third party apps will get disabled, as you can see. Here you also get option of essential apps. Example, if you choose Facebook, even the battery saver is on, you can use the Facebook, as you can see. Then you can set a schedule and turn off when charge. Then you get smart charging. In this you get stop trigger level and start trigger level. Here you also get option of smart cutoff. When you turn it on, it will stop charging when device is overheated. As you can see, you can set a stop level and start level, and the battery life is pretty good. I got around 7 hours screen on time. In display you get brightness level, adaptive brightness. In lock screen you get notification lock screen, skip lock screen, add text on lock screen, show lockdown option, battery level on bottom, double tap to check phone, wake screen to forward vacation, ambient wake gesture, always on when charging, ambient music ticker, and show ambient music ticker. Then you get dark theme. In this you get the same options. Then you get font size, etc. Down here you get night light, live display. In this you get color calibration. Then you get colors. In this you can choose a natural, boosted, and adaptive. In styles wallpaper. In wallpaper you can choose the wallpaper. In styles you can choose the accent color, font type, etc. And grid, you can choose the grid size. In the rotations you can order the screen for 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 and 270 degrees. Then you get full screen apps, double tap to wake, pocket detection, enable blurs. In this you get option of device specific settings. In this you can choose the refresh rate. That is 120 Hz, 90 Hz or 60 Hz. Then you get automatically lower refresh rate when battery saver is on. And you can choose the battery saver refresh rate. In this you can also choose a 30 Hz refresh rate. Then you get pill style notch. In ambient display, when you turn it on, you get wake up gesture, pick up gesture, hand wave, and pocket gesture. In sound, you can choose the sounds. Then you get volume steps, vibrate for call, ringtone vibration pattern. In pulse, you get nav or pulse, lock screen pulse, ambient pulse, render mode, turn on smoothing, color mode. bar width, bar spacing, etc. A live caption. When you turn it on, you get language, high profanity, show sound level, and live caption is volume control. Let's turn it off. If live caption is on, it will use more battery. Then you get shortcut for prevent ringing, media. And remember, when you install this ROM, select the notification sound and ringtone. By default, the ringtone are set to none. And down here you get MI sound and answer. When you enable it, you get choose headphone type and a preset. And down here you get enable hi-fi. That is decrease noise and distortion and increase the audio quality. And you also get option of clear speaker. That is, it will play a 30-second audio to clear a speaker. In storage, get storage manager. In this you get option of remove photos and videos over 30 days, 60 days and 90 days. In privacy, you get permission manager. In this you can allow or deny permission for certain apps. Then you get show password, notification lock screen, show clipboard access alert, device personalized services, app content, auto service with Google location history, activity control, ads, etc. In location, you can allow or deny location for certain apps. In security, you get screen lock, fingerprint, as well as face unlock. In screen lock, in pattern, you can choose a 6x6 pattern. Here you also get option of app locker. As you can see, in system, you get gestures. In this you get the same gestures. Then down here you get thermal profile. In this you can choose thermal profile, that is default, benchmark, camera, dialer and gaming. In this I have shown benchmark scores of Geekbench score. In this I have chosen the benchmark for Geekbench score. As you can see, I have chosen benchmark. So let's see the Geekbench score. The single core score is 527 and the multi-core score is 1663. Now let's see the camera DPI is enabled or not. Manual camera. And start. As you can see, it's enabled. Let's see the safety net. And run test. As you can see, it's passed. And DRM info. As you can see, the Widevine L1 is working fine. In previous update, the Widevine L1 was not working. Now let's see the Play Store certification. In Play Store, in settings, and down here, as you can see, the device is certified. In this you get a stock camera, that is this one. But of course you can install Gcam, which I have installed. As you can see, the world is working fine. As you can see the logo. Now let's see the calls working or not. 198.
Welcome to Jio. मराठीसाठी एक दाबा. To continue in English, press 2. हिंदी के लिए 3 दबाएं.
As you can see, the call is working fine. And the ROM is extremely smooth. I didn't face a single bug. Thank you so much for watching. I'll meet you in the next one.
What just happened?